This is Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. We're here on PlayStation 5. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is an asymmetrical multiplayer experience where a group of 4 busters are out there trying to bust a ghost. So asymmetrical multiplayer means essentially 4 players battle against one other player, or it's basically, you know, an uneven amount of players battling one another, and there's usually some kind of gameplay twist, as to say. You know, a lot of these asymmetrical multiplayer games exist nowadays, and they all do something a little bit different and creative gameplay-wise in what they're trying to offer. So this is something I played, I guess, already a couple years ago on Xbox, and I thought I would dive in and take a look at it on the PlayStation side of things because, you know, it's kind of a neat experience and it fits, oh come on, pretty well thematically to the current time. So there's a ghost. So you're battling the ghosts. You're trying to destroy and or, well, catch the one ghost. That is a problem. And that's kind of the gist of it, is you are working through these areas and kind of getting the job done, is what it is. Because, you know, busted makes me feel good, as it should, because it's Ghostbusters. Don't worry, and sometimes you have to calm people down. It's got some neat gameplay mechanics to it, if that makes sense. Like, you are working through a few different environments and locations, sometimes being the ghosts, sometimes being the busters, and you're just fending off against each other, and there's lots of like little side activities and stuff going on. So what are we getting here? Same as usual for most games these days. I don't know why I even went into that sort of depth, but 4K resolution, 60 FPS, there's HDR support, there's... Where are you running? Ray tracing, which is the illumination, reflection element. So, yeah, it's a really good, vibrant, colorful, well-playing, well-performing Ghostbusters experience. And one that I think you can have a fair bit of fun playing. I don't know why I just threw that out there, I'm sorry. But it was kind of a neat experience when this came out. I was playing a fair bit of it, streamed it a couple times too. And essentially you're just kind of going on this ongoing battle against the ghosts. So there's a good sense of like replayability if you like it, because all the multiplayer scenarios are a little bit different, and there's a little bit of different variation in the challenges and what you're doing. Obviously, to some degree, it is going to feel a little repetitive, but they do have a decent assortment of maps, setups, and scenarios. I'm so sorry. That you can enjoy, and then within that, a bunch of different ranging activities, and there's like a little bit of destruction, which is kind of cool too. Like, the environment can get banged up a little bit, and you can kind of go at it a little bit more solo, kind of a big squad. Yeah, it's pretty well pieced together, and it offers something that I think you can play a fair bit of and at least have some fun doing. Oh, we've got slime! And then you're battling against sort of a global hot level. So you see that on the top of the screen.
Maybe I should hold on to this.
And you need to get that done before the haunt. Like, you need to basically take out the rifts, and the ghost isn't able to like manifest. And you need to do this all against the clock of this ghost becoming more and more of a problem as the adventure itself continues. I think this courtroom actually level was not there when I last played it, which is kind of cool. And you're working together as a team, which is kind of an important focus here in order to become slightly more of a a dangerous threat to the ghost. And playing as the ghost is pretty cool too. It can be pretty hard, like it depends on the teams you get. That's the biggest thing, is like what kind of a squad you end up playing with is a big part of it. I can't believe I literally just jumped down. So it really does matter how effective your team is, how effective the opposing team is. Like if you're playing as a ghost, you know, if they're easier to take out, it's going to be a lot quicker of a match. Like it just varies a lot on what can happen. But I think they really did create a generally kind of beautiful looking game, like the way that the ecto, like the plasma everywhere, and then the beams and catching them on the traps. Like it's very distinctly Ghostbusters in nature, which I think is fantastic because I love the vibe of Ghostbusters, and you know, the original movie, definitely a classic. Some of the stuff since, but you know, we've definitely had a fair bit of Ghostbusters throughout the years. I love how crazy this is getting. He's been slimed. He just ran into me. And you've got a bunch of different tools. Calm down. You've got a bunch of different tools to get the job done too. And you got to use them effectively so that everything doesn't fall apart. And keeping that haunt level down is important. You got to make sure everyone's okay and not freaking out. And you got to deal with the ghost before everything falls apart. It's a pretty cool setup. It's definitely got a... They just took that person right out. It's got a really cool ambience to it. And styling. I think you'll definitely have noticed that as we move through the environment. Kind of just seeing how it all plays out. It could be like really genuinely entertaining and fun. My property damage is 85 bucks. Oh, this game is really funny. The haunting level is getting a little bad in here. We're gonna be booted out of this place in a little bit here if we don't get to business. Oh. Good job. Ghost busted makes me feel good. We're gonna have to jump into another match, I guess, and the ghost busting will have to continue here. The busting shall continue until morale improves. So yeah, you can kind of play this online, offline, so it's got some longevity to it. It's aiming to immersively capture the experience. You can customize your Ghostbuster and unlock new ways to customize your Ghostbuster, which is kind of cool. You get, lots of different cosmetic options. There's progression for your leveling your account. It continues the style of IllFonic's other titles, which are similar to this concept. If you've never played them, they all kind of have this vibe, so they're pretty good at coming up with unique ways to have players compete and interact and explore the environments together as they attempt to do some kind of common goal, which is kind of cool. Past Ghostbusters are also present, so, like, you sort of launch from the fire hall. It's a pretty classic thing. And you choose how you want to dive in and play. Oh, looks like we ended up with a couple bots. Interesting. Kind of thought the lobby was staying together. I guess I was wrong.
Too quiet.
It is too quiet.
Better late than never, right?
There we go. That's a ghost gone. And there are some practice elements too there that you can use in order to learn what you're doing. Calm down.
But everything will be fine.
Calm down. We gotta keep this haunt level.
Of course. Unless something goes wrong.
Are you possessed?
It's okay. We're here someday, yeah.
She's got red eyes going on there. It's not good. Okay, I definitely think she was possessed for a bit. Could you please come back here?
some heat. Suspiciously quiet.
I'm pretty sure this thing is hiding as this, that thing over there. It's like a little bit of prop hunt going on here. Like a decoy little ghost in the way.
Here we go.
I gotta wait till my blast builds up. It's very colorful though, eh?
Guess I'll just...
I was slimed! See, it's kind of fun and quirky. Like, I guess if you're not
Saved my own life.
a Ghostbusters fan, like it might be a little weird to play this. But if you're not, I think you could kind of enjoy this as just kind of a cool ghost catching type game. If you're into busting the ghosts. There's something up here.
Hope that wasn't important. Paranormal activity spotted.
It's done. Let's blast it.
I hate when the ghosts break the tether down.
Pausing to avoid combustion.
Got one. It's over there.
Oh, and also, I highly recommend, if you've never played it, to play Ghostbusters the video game, because it's essentially the third game, like third movie, but as a game, like the proper third movie, not the third movie we got, but like the proper third movie. So,
I can see your
yeah, I did a video on that one too. I highly recommend taking a look at that if you're into Ghostbusters, because that one is really, really good and respectful to the lore and everything like that. And it would have been the third movie, essentially, or what they were originally planning on doing or whatever. And you play as like a rookie in there. This is more of a, I want to say it's almost more of a what if, but I guess to some degree it might be canon in the universe. I don't know. It's just kind of, it's a very simplistic, straightforward, asymmetrical multiplayer game, right? You go in, you bust some ghosts.
Don't worry about a thing.
You find the ghosts, you attack the ghosts, you take the ghosts, you calm the people, you do the side things, you make a mark, you be the Ghostbuster you need to be.
Ghost over there.
Wait, is that just like a bot ghost that we're doing? We're not fighting like a real ghost, or are we fighting a real ghost? No, it looks like it's a real ghost. Maybe that was a bot ghost that I was fighting. See, it's got the AI fill in case things ever, you know, don't go well. Are you okay? Let me calm you down. I forgot how much calming down there was in this game.
Nothing to worry about. A minor
I can't remember if that's because I usually like focused on catching ghosts, but there is a lot of calming people down in this and reassuring everyone that everything's gonna be alright. Could you come back here, engineer construction person? Wow, these people are all like
I can see you're scared.
genuinely terrified as to what's going on here. Could you please calm down?
Unless something goes wrong.
There we go. Let's calm all these people down before something terrible happens.
Catch that ghost.
So yeah, a good amount of depth, a good amount of action, lots of fun to be had, a great ghostbusting time. I think it's a blast. I don't know. I thoroughly enjoyed what it had to offer back when I was first like playing and reviewing it. I was like, this is really cool. For me, it was kind of something I just sort of played for like a bit of time and then kind of moved on from, but it definitely looks like the game has had a good amount of extra support, has to say, and they've added a fair bit of content to it, which is great. And it just kind of hits that ghostbusting style pretty effectively. I don't think we're gonna... I overheated. That's some sloppy ghostbusting there, guys. I forgot to open up my trap. That's on me too. There's just a lot going on, and I feel like there's a lot of pressure out here to be a Ghostbuster.
Psychokinetic entities.
Sounds... I'm gonna be fine.
I love that you could just like talk to people calmly and be like, oh no, this is your run-of-the-mill situation. This is this ghost that's throwing us around and acting like we're nothing. No big deal out here at all. Everything is fine.
Of course.
It's kind of like a quirky and funny experience, and
It's fine.
I just got a double save there. I think it's pretty easy going for anyone too that kind of wants to try it, if that makes sense. Like, it's not too hardcore or too scary or spooky, which I guess is good. It's sort of something that anyone can play, all ages and stuff like that, all audiences. Please stop fleeing the environment, please. You need to calm down. Yeah, I really forgot how much like calming down people there is. I like that there was a museum level where you could just like smash everything. I need a trap. Somebody throw down a trap. Don't let it get away. Get back here, ghost. I'm on the hunt. Great atmosphere though, eh?
Found ya. Traps out.
Get it in the trap.
Yowzer.
That was really good. I'm just gonna put that out there. That was really, really genuinely impressive. You're freaking out. I can tell that, but you need to calm down. Yes, ghosts are real in this universe. You should have seen them already if you followed the career of the Ghostbusters. It's kind of weird though, right? Because it's like, it's just the weirdest thing. The Ghostbusters, they exist, and then they're forgotten about because they're a joke, and then they don't exist for decades, and then all of a sudden they do exist again, and kind of a little silly, isn't it? Ghostbusted? Really? We got this thing that fast? Wow, we really genuinely busted that ghost. That ghost... That was way too easy. Our team laid the smackdown on that ghost. It got straight busted. Oh good, the aquarium map. I love this one. Let's get to it. Our team's ready to go. It's time to bust all over this, you know what I'm saying? Bzoo, bzoo. Actually, that Halloween mask is kind of awesome.
Okay.
A haunted bird. Easy done. Yeah, this map you could just like straight up destroy the environment. Actually, I think that's mostly the ghost's job, isn't it? Is to kind of like ravage the environment, as to say. That's kind of funny to think about. Anyways, we should probably get to ghostbusting. I hope this is kind of giving you an idea of how the game is, you know, played and what it has to offer gameplay-wise. It's pretty cool. I had some good fun with it. It's kind of neat to, like, revisit it, as to say.
Oh, I can handle most things, but
Oh, that's not good. I'm being slime attacked.
don't worry about me.
I've been slimed. Can I get a hand, please? You gotta be kidding me. It's always these weird possessed objects. Kind of surprised that my teammates are coming to like give me a hand over here.
Overheating. Need to cool my pack.
I'm overheated too, and I'm terrified. There's slime everywhere. Where's the rest of your team when you need them? Let me collect some small fungi. Guess I could have been alerting the squad about things, but I don't know. Sometimes you just want to cause a lot of property damage as a Ghostbuster. And the city should pay for it all, because these ghosts are menaces. It's a pretty cool looking shark. I feel like I've completely lost this thing. I have no idea where it went or where it's going. Oh, here we go.
It's getting real out there. I'm feeling pretty scared right now. Hey, there's an ugly little one here.